Alright, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is now out. It came out a couple days ago on PC, and people are trying to get free cam and mods installed and other things. So for this video, we're going to show you how to get the free cam and some posing and some editing in the game. So let's go. So to get free cam and all those things, we're going to be using a Unreal Engine unlocker. And so this is from Otis_INF. This is their Patreon. This is where I got it from. I was struggling to find where to get the free cam and the posing, and I've been seeing stuff on Twitter the past couple days, and I was like, okay, let's make a video about this because I'm assuming people are also confused. I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it on YouTube. Surprisingly, maybe at this point when this is out, there will be more tutorials, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So either way, this is where it's from. I'll put the link in the description, of course. And so from here, you want to scroll down and you want to find the Unreal Engine unlockers. And then from here, you want to find the Universal Unreal Engine 4 unlocker. So you click on this, and it opens up the page, and you scroll down past all the change logs, everything, and there's the UUU version 499. Maybe at this point there's more versions, but you want to get the most recent version, so that would be 499, because Unreal Engine 4 Remake and Rebirth are both on Unreal Engine 4. So once you click the download, the zip file will, of course, download, and from here, then you open it up. All right, so once it's downloaded and extracted, you want to have the file, and you click open the IGCS client. So you're going to want to do this when Rebirth is open. So if it's not open, it's not going to work because you click on it, as you see. It will then ask you to inject the DLL. So if your game's open, you press inject DLL. So once it's injected, you have all these settings here. And so what you want to focus on is just the configuration and the key bindings. So the key bindings you can do however you like it. There will be the camera. There will be moving the camera with the actual camera itself. There will be the view of the camera. Then there will be your player character. So set up however you want it. There's key binds for your controllers as well. The lights and the post-processing and these other things you don't really have to worry about. There are directions on the actual website as well. Once you get the Patreon and you click the link and you download everything, there is a link which I can put in the description as well for how to look at all the features, how to use everything. So, you know, once you get this going and you want to use something else or get some more information, use this link. That's why this guy made it. All right, so once you're in the game and you inject the DLL, all you got to do here is you press the keybind for your camera, and it enables the camera, and you can move around. So you can use your mouse, which is what I did, because it's kind of a pain to do the arrow keys here. But if you use your mouse, make sure the sensitivity isn't too high because it's really high at first. So slide the mouse FOV sensitivity to the right because then it relies more on your FOV of your mouse, whatever it is on the computer, and it will make it slower. So do that. That's what I did. But you can make, WASD as your movement. You can have the arrow keys as your movement, but you're going to want to have something for the movement, for the camera, and the view of the camera. And so, you can do space to go up. That's what I have it as. And that's, pretty much it. You can pause the world. Once again, this is all in your keybinds. I have it as 0, and the world's paused, so nothing moves. And once again, you can do this in cutscenes too. So if there's a cutscene you really like, if you're at the Gold Saucer, and you want to see other angles of, the kiss scene, or the date, or whatever, right? Or Loveless play, which is really cool. That's what I'm probably going to do. Then you can pause it, and you can fly around. It doesn't just have to be in the overworld. It can be a cutscene, and you just press the pause, pauses the world, and then you press the free cam and you can just roam around just like that. So that's pretty much it. There's also character posing, which what you want to do for character posing is you want to open the overlay. So in the settings of the client, if you scroll down a bit on the client, which I can show it right here, there will be a open in-game overlay. So just do the control whatever your camera is, and that's control 1 for me. So after you do that, you have this whole little thing pop up. So currently I have some extra things popped up on my screen because I was messing with it earlier, but you should have everything on here unchecked. So when you open it, it's probably just going to look like this. Or maybe it looks like this, and the camera is not enabled. Maybe it's disabled. But pretty much, if you're in this, then you just click here. And I just clicked all these windows just to make life easier for myself and for, messing with everything. And so you're going to probably want to enable the camera so you can move around while you're doing all this stuff because you're going to want to be getting different angles. And, there's a lot of shit on your screen depending on your monitor size. If you have 2 monitors, you could probably make it a bit easier. But there's the game speed here, so once again, you don't have to really rely on just the keybinds. It's all on the screen here, so you can, unpause the world, pause it, do whatever there. The camera, once again, you can kind of mess with yourself and these settings up here. But the main thing is pausing characters. So you can pause the characters on the screen, whether they're Cloud, Aerith, Tifa, Barrett, and company, or you can even do characters like Chocobo Bill here. So first things first, I know it's kind of fast. Make sure you have all these 3 things, and after that, you just want to click on with your mouse the character you want. So we're going to do Cloud first because that's going to make life a lot easier. So let's move the camera. Let's look at Cloud. So we click on Cloud, and Cloud is obviously Cloud standard. It's a standard model. And so it should open this. If it does not, do Show Pose Editor right here. Let's close it. So we click on Cloud. It should pop up on here. We can click on Aerith as well. There she is. Show Pose Editor. So it shows the pose editor. So, put it somewhere that you can see it, because there's a lot of shit on your screen at this point. And then from here, there's also settings down here, too. You can do your actor movement, so you can actually move Aerith, right? It's like if you want to actually move her location, then, go ahead and be my guest for, whatever. You can mess with the proportions, make it really big, make it really small, who cares? But the main thing here that I want to be doing, the bone editing. So we have Aerith clicked here. And so if we go over, just get a good look at her, kind of slow sensitivity. You click on her. Once again, there it is. You press show pose editor. It should open this. And it should have the bone control either on the right side. You can also change it to show up on the bottom because it's like a crazy jumble of stuff on the screen. But when you have this open, make sure you press enable pose editing, because I forgot to do this 2 times while making this. And I'm like, why can't I do this? It's up here. It's hidden. Press enable pose editing. But yeah, once it's all good to go, you can mess with everything. You can mess with the, like I said, movement, the proportions. And so it's kind of, you're going to have to do this yourself. And once again, Otis did a massive document. All credit to them. I've done nothing here other than just make a video on it. So get the thing off the Patreon. Check out the website links for everything. There's so many words and text about everything. Way more informative than this video. This is just for people that can't find this specifically because it's kind of hidden away, unfortunately. But all credit to them. And from here, it's kind of just, you got to mess with the bone structure. So that's, how the characters move. And there's just a lot of things. If you, open and close things, there's the spine, there's the skirt. You're going to, of course, find the shoulder and everything else. There's hips. Obviously, it's the whole bone structure of how the characters move in the game. So if we can go here and maybe get the shoulder here, left shoulder, so you can move it. So if you're going to want them to pose a certain way, if there's a cutscene you like and you want to make it a little bit different, or if you're in the overworld and you're doing battles and you're in the middle of a battle and you can pause the battle, pause the whole overworld, and you're like, that looks really good, but like something looks a bit off, then you go in here and you just kind of figure it out. Obviously, you can reset the bone rotation. It will go back to normal, to where it was in the game, so it's not going to like T-pose it or reset it and ruin everything. It would be just specifically for that bone. And that's pretty much it. Not it, because it's pretty difficult, but that's the majority of it. So hopefully this was informative. Like I said, this can be for any character who is a non-player or player character. I'm pretty sure. So obviously the whole team, as you can see here, Chocobo Bill, or Bill, whatever his name is. You click on him, you press enable pose editing, and once again, you can mess with this stuff. And so then obviously once you unpause the world, and you make everything go back to normal, he will reset, because that's the game running. But if you want to save it, once again, you just go to save pose, and you can do a little save file here. Just press OK, and it should save it. So once again, this is all on the website, and this is just a basic kind of like, hey, if you want to do editing, if you want to do free cam, here it is. I haven't seen a tutorial. Surprisingly, there probably will be one out as I make this video, but either way, if it was helpful, like and share and send it to your friends. If there's another one out there, you can go watch their tutorials. So, like I said, I'm probably not the first one, but I didn't see one yet. But I just hope that this helped you, because I was very confused and could not find this anywhere. And I was like, I really want to do free cam as a game design student and all this other crap. So that's pretty much it, and have a good day.